Today we're diving into a topic that both eye-opening and crucial for anyone looking to build wealth. We're talking about the 7 things poor people waste money on, as highlighted by none other than the legendary investor Warren Buffett. These habits can drain your finances and keep you from achieving financial freedom. So grab a notebook because you're going to want to take notes on this one. Number 1. Expensive cars. Mick John, a young professional, believed that driving a luxury car was a symbol of success. He saved diligently and eventually purchased his dream car, a top-of-the-line sports car. However, the initial thrill soon faded when John realized the financial burden it brought. The high maintenance costs, insurance premiums, and depreciation ate into his savings, leaving him with little for other important expenses. In contrast, Warren Buffett famously drives a modest car and believes that the true value of a vehicle lies in its utility, not its price tag. Buffett's frugal approach allows him to allocate more funds towards investments that appreciate over time. Consider Sarah, who once shared John's mindset. However, after struggling to keep up with the expenses of her luxury car, she decided to downsize to a more practical vehicle. This change not only reduced her financial stress, but also allowed her to save more and invest in her future. If you are enjoying the video, hit the subscribe button and comment down your thoughts. If you want to explore money-making strategies, click the link in the description to start your financial journey. Number 2. Designer clothes. Meet Emily, a fashion enthusiast who believes that wearing designer labels was essential to her image. She spent a significant portion of her income on expensive clothing, always wanting to stay on top of the latest trends. However, as time went on, Emily realized that her wardrobe was overflowing with clothes she rarely wore, and her bank account was suffering. Warren Buffett, on the other hand, is known for his simple and practical approach to dressing. He understands that true style doesn't come from a price tag but from confidence and personal flair. Buffett's focus on value over brand allows him to allocate his resources towards more meaningful investments than that Alex, a marketing professional who used to follow Emily's footsteps. However, after a financial wake-up call, Alex decided to revamp his wardrobe with quality, versatile pieces that didn't break the bank. This shift not only saved him money, but also allows him to invest in experiences and assets that truly mattered. Emily's and Alex's stories highlight the pitfalls of chasing designer labels, while Buffett's approach underscores the importance of practicality and value in fashion. By being mindful of your clothing expenses, you can free up more funds for savings and investments, leading to a more secure financial future. Number 3. Dining out frequently. Imagine Tom, a young professional who loves the convenience and pleasure of eating out. Every day, he had lunch at trendy cafes and dined at gourmet restaurants. It became a routine, a way to unwind after work and catch up with friends. However, at the end of the month, Tom was shocked to see that his food expenses were higher than his rent. Despite earning a decent salary, he was barely saving any money, and his credit card debt was piling up. Warren Buffett, on the other hand, is known for his simple and frugal eating habits. He famously enjoys a modest breakfast from McDonald's, nothing costing less than $4. Buffett understands the value of minimizing unnecessary expenses and channeling those savings into investments that grow over time. Consider Emma, a marketing executive who had a similar dining out habit. When she realized how much it was costing her, she decided to make a change. Emma started cooking at home, meal preparing for the week, and reserving dining out for special occasions. This shift not only saved her a substantial amount of money, but also allows her to eat healthier and invest more in her retirement fund. Tom's story is a cautionary tale about the hidden costs of frequent dining out. In contrast, Buffett and Emma's disciplined approach to eating showcases the benefits of moderation and mindful spending. By reducing dining expenses, you can significantly improve your financial health and redirect those funds towards long-term investments and savings. Number 4. Luxury gadgets. Meet Jessica, a tech enthusiast who always wanted the latest smartphones, tablets, and smartwatches. She would eagerly upgrade to the newest models, convinced that the added features were worth the hefty price tags. However, as the years went by, Jessica realized that she was spending a significant portion of her income on these gadgets. Despite her initial excitement, she found herself struggling to save or invest for her future. In contrast, Warren Buffett takes a more pragmatic approach. He understands that while technology can be useful, constantly upgrading to the latest gadgets is not a wise financial decision. Buffett focuses on investing in companies that provide long-term value and appreciating assets. Then there's Mark, a software developer who used to splurge on luxury gadgets. However, after assessing his spending habits, he decided to be more selective with his purchases. Mark redirected the money he saved into a diversified investment portfolio, which grew significantly over time. Jessica's and Mark's stories illustrate the financial strain of luxury gadget purchases, while Buffett's approach emphasizes the value of investing wisely. By being mindful of your spending on luxury gadgets, you can allocate more funds towards investments that grow your wealth and ensure a more secure financial future. Number 5. Subscriptions and memberships. Consider Mike when signed up for multiple streaming services, gym memberships, and magazine subscriptions. Individually, they seemed insignificant, but collectively, they amounted to a substantial monthly expense. Mike was surprised by how much he was spending when he finally took a closer look at his finances. In contrast, Warren Buffett maintains a frugal approach to subscriptions and memberships. He understands the value of money and avoids unnecessary expenses. Buffett believes in spending money wisely and investing in things that provide long-term value. Then there's Sarah, a marketing executive, who once had a similar habit to Mike's. However, after a financial wake-up call, she decided to evaluate her subscriptions and memberships. Sarah cancelled the ones she rarely used and redirected the money saved into a savings account. Over time, she was able to build a substantial emergency fund and invest in her future. Mike's and Sarah's stories highlight the importance of being mindful of your subscriptions and memberships. By cutting back on unnecessary expenses, you will free more money for savings and investments, ultimately leading to a more secure financial future. Number 6. Impulse purchases. Miss Sarah, a young professional who couldn't resist the allure of spontaneous shopping. Whether it was a trendy outfit, the latest tech gadget, or a tempting deal, Sarah often found herself swiping her credit card without much thought. These impulsive buys brought a momentary thrill, but the excitement quickly faded when she realized the impact on her finances. Sarah struggled to save and invest, and her credit card debt kept growing. On the other hand of the spectrum is Warren Buffett, who advocates for thoughtful spending. Buffett understands that impulse purchases provide fleeting satisfaction and can hinder long-term financial goals. Instead, he focuses on investing in assets that appreciate over time, building wealth steadily. Consider Alex, who used to be like Sarah, indulging in impulse purchases frequently. However, after realizing the toll it was taking on his finances, Alex adopted a new approach. He started implementing a 24-hour rule before making any non-essential purchase. This simple change helps him differentiate between needs and wants, significantly reducing his impulse buys and boosting his savings and investments. Sarah's and Alex's stories illustrate the financial strength of impulse purchases, while Buffett's approach emphasizes the value of disciplined spending and long-term financial planning. By curbing impulse buys and redirecting those funds into savings and investing, you can achieve greater financial stability and build a more secure future. Number 7. Lottery tickets and gambling. Take David, who spent a significant portion of his paycheck on lottery tickets, dreaming of a life-changing win. Despite investing thousands over the years, his returns were minimal, and his savings eroded. Contrast this with Warren Buffett's disciplined approach to wealth. Buffett understands that the odds of winning big are minuscule. Instead, he invests his money wisely, ensuring steady growth over time. Lisa, a teacher, had a similar experience with gambling. She frequented casinos, hoping for a big payout, but often left with less than she started with. Realizing the detrimental impact on her finances, she stopped gambling and began investing the money she saved. This shift dramatically improves her financial stability and future prospects. David's and Lisa's experiences highlight the pitfalls of gambling, while Buffett's approach demonstrates the power of consistent, smart investments. By avoiding gambling, you can build true financial security and prosperity. If you like this type of content, then press the like button and subscribe to our channel.